don't carry anything. Can you imagine going on a missions trip and your recommended essentials to pack was nothing? This is what Jesus' disciples hear in Luke chapter 10. As he sends 72 of them out on a mini missions trip, basically. I'm going to be honest with you, and I know this is cultural, but I'd struggle to follow this list, not because of what is on it, but because what Jesus explicitly tells them not to carry. Jesus says, carry no money bag, carry no knapsack, no sandals, and greet no one on the road. Basically, empty your hands of any tools of the trade that you've become acquainted with. For the laborers, there are no sandals. For the accountant, there is no money bag. For the outgoing loudmouth type, Peter, there is no stopping for a chat. It's just you and a friend on a mission from God. And your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to make the most out of your time, tasks, and talents. So the disciples go, and it turns out to be very successful and fun in their eyes anyway. Verse 17 tells us that the 72 returned with joy, saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. Not surprisingly though, the gospel account doesn't stop with Jesus high-fiving his disciples for their excellent work. In fact, he stops the applause and he goes a step further, making note of the fact that Satan's position has been compromised because the new sons of God are on the scene. He affirms what they did was part of the plan, but he says something fascinating. And to me, this is where Jesus begins to really redefine what excellence and success are really about. Jesus says in verse 20 of Luke 10 to his disciples, do not rejoice in this power and authority that you have and that the spirits are subject to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven. I think the moment that we lose focus on the fact that the kingdom of God is firstly relational and then functional is the moment we miss the point of excelling in any area. In other words, on the way to fulfilling the Great Commission, with the resources that we have at hand, we cannot afford to lose the inherent value of the people we are called to serve and walk alongside. And so it's in light of this bigger picture that we see the value and excellence of heart and hand demonstrated by co-laboring with God and others, best using the time, tasks, and talents given.